Hey everybody, I'm Robinson and welcome to 90 Bears. We are welcoming back a come face right here on our stage. You know who I'm talking about, Big Ed. Let's take a closer look at his long, luscious. Can I see it?
Yeah, that's me. Hey, there's live fish in here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I bet you get a lot of really interesting reactions. Last time you and I saw each other.
We ended up spending the night together.
Coming?
Yeah.
Buddy, that was something else.
If they think I'm that special, you know, maybe I should consider putting my face on an asshole. So I did.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yes.
I didn't see that. Welcome, Big Ed. Big Ed, you got another one about Molly?
Hey, maybe that's a bad idea.
Big Ed is back, better, and more disgusting than ever. And guess what? He's engaged. Yup, the thumb face is engaged. If you ever want to think about your love life and think, oh man, I am sad, I don't have a partner, just remember, a sentient thumb can get engaged before you. That's more a comment on me. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a bit irrational today. That had nothing to do with you. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. I have visual proof, by the way, today that Big Ed actually is engaged to his fiancée Liz, who I'm pretty sure hated him for the most of the season. I'm not sure what happened. But here's a picture of me and my grandma. If you just change my grandma to Big Ed, and then you change me to Liz, that is the height difference that we're dealing with. I'm not saying if a man is short, don't date him, but if he has a short temper and he's short,
now tell me, where are the others?
do you really want to? Hold up. Sponsor time. You guys know I've been expanding my content. Shout out to my second channel, Leo Live, where you'll find gaming and everything else. That is why I am excited today to be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Use my links below to download Raid yourself using your mobile phone or PC. When I think fantasy games, I'm looking for wizards. Give me ogres, give me trolls, and dwarves. And Raid Shadow Legends definitely does not disappoint when it comes to fantasy characters. Come, take a seat on Daddy Leo's lap, and I'll tell you all about the rich history of dwarves in the world of Teleria. Some time ago, Sarath's demonic forces tried invading the Dwarven Kingdom. The dwarves won at a great cost. So the king gathered an army to march to the surface to join with the forces of light against the darkness, which ended 1,000 years of non-alignment. I told you this was interesting. That's what I really like about Raid Shadow Legends. They take the time to add so much detail about each and every character in the game, which really helps me get immersed into the story. I also like the amount of strategy that goes into selecting the right heroes for your tasks. For example, the Doom Tower really requires you to pick your heroes wisely, since you need different kinds of skill sets. Raid is constantly adding new stuff every month. New champions, special events, the brand new Guardian Ring, which gives you tons of new ways your champions can be used. And early December, Raid's releasing one of its most anticipated features ever. So mysterious. If you want a massive head start in Raid, click the link in my description or scan the QR code. You'll get the epic hero, Chinoru, who is amazing in the Doom Tower. 200k silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 ancient shard so you can summon an awesome champion as soon as you get in game. All of these goodies are waiting for you right here and are available for the new players only for the next 30 days. Once you're in, you can find me in game under the name Gumby Janky. Yup, that's my gaming name. And if you're quick enough, maybe you can even join my clan. Click the link in the description and I'll see you guys in game. I genuinely thought TLC was paying her money to go out with him. Lo and behold, she is now marrying him. Or engaged with him anyway. The thing is, I smell fish. It's fishy. Do you know what I mean? The reason I say this is because they announced their engagement one day before the start of Season 2 90-Day Single Life. I'm just saying, he could have announced it a long time ago and I've heard rumors, I just didn't want to say anything. Turns out the rumors are true. Or are they? Because on an episode of 90 Day Bears All, Big Ed comes back and explains how shitty he was to Liz. And we're gonna watch that today. Before we start the video though, a few quick things. I have an idea that I just came up with when I started this video and I want your opinion on it. I was thinking for the holidays, we do a whole Big Ed saga, like I buy Big Ed Christmas merch and we take a look from Rosa's saga to now. It'll be a long video, almost like a documentary. But if you guys are into it, let me know down below. Subscribe if you like me or Big Ed, that's a good one. I'll get his cameo if we get enough subscribers.
I'm one crazy guy.
It's horrible, but I'll do it. And I guess I'm gonna be on Big Ed watch for the foreseeable future because season 2 of The Single Life is coming out and I cannot wait to look at it. I have like a little timeline as to what happened. As far as I know, Big Ed meets this girl Liz. He asks her out. She says no, she just sees him as a friend. Then, for some reason, says okay. They go out. It's horrible. She agrees to a second date. They go out again. It sucks even more. He tries to kiss her. She says no, she just sees him as a friend. Somehow, they end up going to a wedding together. Somehow, he ends up sleeping with her. Then, he says, can I be your boyfriend? Some fucking how she says yes. Then, they break up. Then they get back together. He asks her to move in. She says yes. And at the tell-all, they reveal they broke up again. How the fuck are these people getting engaged? Do you see a ring on my finger? I'm single Leo over here. I'm never gonna find a girlfriend. Meanwhile, Big Ed, with his stupid samurai-looking face, comes through and damn it. I gotta say, it's infuriating that a 55-year-old man is kicking my proverbial ass in this situation. I guess I should also say congratulations if it's an actual thing. I very much hope you two have the best future. But in saying that, I haven't seen two people this toxic since Britney Spears' song Into the Mirror. Anyway, let's take a look at 90 Day Bears All. Also, a quick shout out to Marissa for introducing me to the Discovery Plus channel. The only thing I have discovered now is my therapy bill is going to be higher since knowing Big Ed is on this channel. So thanks, Marissa. Thank you for that. So on Discovery Plus, they have the show called 90 Day Bears All. They interview people from 90 Day Fiancé. Today, they had Big Ed as well as a few other people, and I'm going to take a look at that episode. The one thing that I have found out about this episode, and I just want to sincerely apologize for, the host. Firstly, I called her Nigella. I don't know why. Then I called her Shauna. Her name's Sean. I didn't know this till now. So Sean, sorry. I didn't know Big Ed's last name was Brown. I thought his first name was Big and his last name was Ed.
Welcome, Big Ed. There is less hair there. What made you do that?
I wanted a transformation. I dropped 25 pounds.
Where? Sorry. It looks like you're exactly the same weight. You did that DJ Khaled thing where DJ Khaled's like, I've been training for 3 years straight.
I'm serious about this. 9-piece, straight 8 balls.
Big Ed does look a lot better with the short hair, I gotta say. And the fact that he's not using mayo in the hair probably is a big plus. So I really think it looks good on him.
And I have to talk about something that got a lot of reaction from the viewers. You got a
vasectomy! No, that was the last one. He actually did, then got reversed. And like I keep saying, this guy is the
Pretty much open up your sack. Yeah.
real life, no neck Michael Scott.
You got a tattoo on your leg of your own face.
Yes, I did. So, funny story.
It's never a funny story. Whenever Big Ed says funny story, it's the most dull bullshit. He could have been telling like a World War II story and start with, funny story, my platoon mate died. Whenever someone says it's a funny story, it overhypes me and then they tell it and I get underwhelmed. And I'd never want to talk to them again. PSA from 16leo, say it's a shitty story and then the expectations will be subverted to the point that when you actually say it, they're like, that was funnier than I thought. I thought it was gonna be shit.
People would send me pictures of tattoos of me on them. It was my face.
Even Sean looked at the camera, she's like, she sounded like a wheezing lawn. What is this, hell? Why would they get tattoos of you, bro? Did they lose a bet? Sean doesn't believe it. I don't believe it. I guess it's not that unbelievable, but it's just like, you really want this man's face on your body? I don't know. I don't even think Liz wants her face on his body.
Wait a minute. You're saying guys got a picture of your face
Correct.
tattooed on their body.
On their body, on their chest, on their arm of my face.
Okay.
I don't know if it is. Okay. I'm gonna need some proof. I don't know. I feel like he's making this up. I don't know that many guys who like Big Ed that much. Like, I might get a Christmas sweater, but only for the video. I don't know if you're gonna see me walking around like, hey, Big Ed, Big Ed. And if I'm pointing down, people are gonna think, Big Ding Dong. Nope. Big Ed.
So I'm like, if they think I'm that special, maybe I should consider putting my face on me. So I did.
Flawless logic. Fatality. People kept putting tattoos of their face on them, and they're like, you know, if I'm so great to them, I must be so great to me. So I put my face on my leg. And then I tattooed my ass on my face. And I tattooed my armpit on my penis. Yep, I got a lot of tattoos. And I also changed my accent from time to time. I'm Big Ed. I wish he said just kidding after any of these lines, but he doesn't seem to
I'm just kidding.
be wanting to say it anymore.
Can I see it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's it's me.
I think I've said this before, but if you're ever in bed with someone and you notice they have a tattoo of their face on their own body, get out. Get out of there. I'd rather be in bed with a serial killer. At least that way I can take my chances. You know, maybe I can pry the knife away from my hand and be like, no, not today, baby. I'm not okay with a man tattooing a face on his calf. Why don't you tattoo an actual calf on your face? The vegan games would love that.
Come to the fucking Toronto Veg Fest.
Last time you and I saw each other, that was the Single Life Tell-All. Woo, buddy, that was something else.
Woo! Buddy, this is why I love Sean. Because she doesn't mind that I call her Shauna for most of the time, or Nigella.
My sweet juices.
She's also so funny in the way that she talks. She doesn't really ever ask any questions that need answering. She normally asks things we already know. People be arguing and she's like, and then Ed, what did you say? Okay, Shauna.
When I saw Liz at the tell-all, I hadn't spoken to her or seen her in a month, and feelings just came rushing back. So I had invited her back, and we were going to have a cup of coffee, and we ended up spending the night
Together.
After the tell-all.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
No, before, Shauna. Before. Come on, these are the questions. Wake up, Sean. Wake up. I'm going to keep adding an A to your name if you don't wake the hell up. Obviously after. And then what happened? So you had coffee. Did you sip it? She's asking the questions people want to know. Did you put a do not disturb sign there? Did the maid come in? Did she watch? I'm Sean. I don't know.
Yes.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't either.
You spent the night, and what happened?
The night was amazing. We just held each other.
I just had sex. That's what happened, Shauna. You know what happened. Akon came out. Lonely Island came out. But they weren't lonely that night.
No sex.
Oh, there's sex, Shauna. I don't know for what reason, but Liz seems to like this Teletubby piglet man laying on top of her and providing her with the business every now and again. And look, I'm not judging, but every time they seem to reconcile, it has to do with makeup sex. And I don't know how good this man is or what kind of dong he has.
Magnum Dong.
For her to be forgiving him after everything he said. There was, of course, that video of him absolutely going crazy and jealous over her.
Go ahead. Stop with the fucking emotions.
But she still forgave him, and not only that, is engaged to him. So he must have the magical schlong dong dong schlong. Sorry to any kids watching this.
It was amazing, and we held each other. I woke up the next morning, was so afraid, because I wasn't ready to pursue us as a relationship.
That's the move back. That's the look of, really? What are you talking about? That's what that look is. Back, better, and more disgusting than ever. That jealousy, that lack of commitment, that lack of understanding, listening, communication. All of that shit. Never fixed. But he seems to be fixing the external. I lost 25 pounds. I got my hair done. That doesn't help. In the long run, in the long-term relationship, if you're going to put a ring on it and have commitment for the rest of your life, you got to work on the inside, not the outside, bro. The outside matters so little in that vein. That was some solid advice. There's never anybody in this house.
I can imagine that setting her back because
Yes.
she was so upset at the tell-all.
Yes.
You go back to the hotel, you know, you had you're intimate that night.
You have the sex, and then you put it in a butt.
I destroyed her. She loved me. I broke up with her 8 times via text.
Mother pooper what? Mother flipper? What the fridge? Holy schnitzels. I'm gonna funk you in the Alps, bro. What the schnitz? 8 times. Also, like, how did you get back together 7 times? What? Should she not take the hint 7 times? Broke up with you. Just kidding. I'm back together. Okay. I'm just kidding. I'm breaking up with you again. Just kidding. I'm not. But just kidding. I'm not. But just kidding. I would never want to see you again. But just kidding. I will see you again. In heaven. Because you're gonna die. Just kidding. I would
Level you.
by ratioing of destroying you because I don't want to be with you in my life. Just kidding. I want to marry you. That's why we're engaged. Just kidding, we're engaged to the game. I'm married to the streets, baby. I'm a rapper. I'm Big Ed the rapper. Just kidding, I'm not the rapper. I'm Parappa the rapper. Just kidding, I don't even know what that is. I'm not from the PS2 era. I'm born in 1956. Just kidding, I went to Vietnam. Just kidding, I had flashbacks. Funny story. Just kidding, it's not funny. I would never go out with you. Just kidding, I'm gonna break up with you. It's over, Liz. And I'm not kidding. Just kidding. Imagine saying that, bruh.
And I've spent the last 6 months, Sean, in therapy realizing what an asshole I was.
Okay, well, this is sort of an interesting turn of events. I never thought that Big Ed was gonna talk about his therapy sessions, but I don't know the grounds of their breakup. If Big Ed broke up with Liz because he said he needed more time to figure out who he was as a person, I can't actually fault the man for doing so, because he's then working on his internal struggles. And if you go to therapy, you're at least trying to work on your inner demons, which I gotta applaud him for. But damn it, bro, 8 times over text? Jesus, dude, you have some compassion? This guy is the most unintentional alpha male that I've ever seen. This man played the game on veteran mode and still is winning. He's like, no, I don't want to look good. I don't want to look like Channing Tatum. I want to look like Tatum got chained up and his neck got fucking boinked together. Then I just go around waddling myself into relationships in and out, cheat on my wife, have a kid who I don't really talk to, and then meet another girl and break up with her. This man is really living it up. He's a Chad, a Giga Chad.
We have some exclusive footage that never aired on The Single Life. This took place after the tell-all, and nobody has seen this before, not even Ed. Check it out.
Did you see Big Ed? Look, where is it? It's on the screen, buddy. She's not gonna fool you and come out and have a surprise relationship with you.
Yep, so I got broken up through a text.
Can I see? What did he say to you? Hand it to me and let me open it and scroll through.
Oh, those are some long text messages.
I'm gonna try and read it in Big Ed's voice. I'm done running from who I am, and I wanna learn how I can be better, and I just wanna be a better version from what's to come. That's how he sounds to me. I'm getting through this shit every day. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. Therapy is making all the difference for me. I'm sorry. I hope one day we can be friends, Liz, and I do wish you the best.
I don't know what to say anymore. I really don't. For the first time, someone was stupid enough to give a shit about him. And I had to be that stupid.
You know, Liz is actually really feeling his emotions. I know people feel them when they start doing this when they talk. Especially Liz. Whenever she talks and she's really serious, she's like,
For the first time, someone was stupid enough to give a shit about him.
you know what I'm telling you? It's like she's swatting flies that are close to her, which is probably what happens when Big Ed sits next to her, but it's really heartbreaking. Besides my silly voice, reading the text, Big Ed sort of has he has a point, you know? Like, if he wants to work on himself and fix himself, it would be nice. I would rather he told her that in person, but I feel like what he's gonna say is that he felt like he would cave or break down if he saw in person, which is actually valid, believe it or not.
Do you still love him? Yeah, I do feel like I still love Ed.
Damn, what? How big this man's ding dong is. What is she coming back from or to?
Do you think that you have a full grasp of how much you hurt her?
Now I do.
They're shown with the physical cues. Do you know how much you hurt her? Are you seeing this, Big Ed? Can you hear what I'm saying? Or are you on that good kush bahuma? I don't even know what that word means.
Why didn't you just at least call her or tell her in person that it wasn't going to work? Why the text message?
Yeah, there it is. He's gonna say he was gonna cave, huh? I think Big Ed is hella selfish for not actually calling or seeing her to tell her this. But at the same time, if he thinks he was gonna cave down and then eventually lead her on, maybe it's for the best.
I wasn't strong enough.
What would have happened?
Sean, you know exactly what is gonna happen. You ask these questions as if you don't know the answers. Let me be the host of 90 Day Tell All. I'd ask questions like, hey, Big Ed, what the fuck wrong with you, bro? What was up?
I wasn't strong enough to leave her, and then I would have kept hurting her and hurting her. Can never, ever take that behavior back. The only thing I can do is own what I did and never do it again.
Big Ed is apologizing and saying that he just wants to be friends with Liz. So my question is, take a look at this picture. Imagine my grandma Big Ed. And imagine I'm Liz. How are these two people getting together now? You know what I'm saying? If you didn't hear at the start of the video, I said that they were engaged. I'm pretty sure that they said they were engaged. How are we getting from them breaking up 8 times to them being engaged? Where's the correlation? Are we gonna get to this part? Because I can't see it.
You are on the 2nd season of The Single Life. And when I heard that, I was like, is he ready to move on? Are you?
I am dating. I'm back out there.
I don't get it. I thought he was engaged. I'm so lost right now.
Let's watch.
Hello, how are you guys doing? Good. How are you? Good.
Can I get a booster? I'm just kidding.
There it is. I am going to enjoy myself in season 2. Can I get a booster seat? Just kidding. I'm already as tall as possible. Just kidding. I'm so short. Just kidding. I'm Danny DeVito. Just kidding. I'm not. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just kidding. I would never be that. Just kidding. I am. I'm James Cameron. I direct movies, bitch. Just kidding. They're home movies. Just kidding. They're private movies. My daughter cannot watch them. Just kidding. I called Liz my daughter and mistakenly tried to kiss my daughter. Just kidding. I would never do that. Just kidding.
I totally did.
Let's talk about relationships.
Okay, so I'm not good at them. I was with Liz for 6 months. I make up and break up 8 times. Who does that?
That's a lot of times. Who did the breaking up?
Who you think, bitch? I'm gonna break up with you as soon as this meal over. I'm the guy. I just asked for a booster seat in front of you. My confidence level, all-time high. My confidence level higher than fucking Snoop Dogg right now, okay?
That is the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. Was to let her go.
This poor lady's probably like, oh my god, when's my margarita pizza coming? What the? I just asked about his relationship. I thought this 55-year-old man would have more emotional stability. This is the emotional stability of a raft that is on the heavy seas. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can date this pepperhead.
Sorry.
That's what I usually do on first dates. I tell girls about my exes, and then I cry over them so that these other girls know that I'm not over them. And then I tell them that they will never emotionally replace her, only physically, so that they know, you know. Since I'm already saying that, I might as well tell them I like cheating. I think it's a great thing. I'll cheat on you right now, bitch. That's what I say. I don't pay for the movie or the date. I usually use coupons that aren't associated with the restaurant that I'm going to. Something about Denny's. Then I poo-poo myself and don't drive her home because I don't have a car. I walked. Big Ed's advice. It gets you so far.
How did the day go? What was the rest of it like?
Well, she didn't get up and walk out. Maybe she thought there was something special about me.
I'm not sure why she stayed. Maybe you glued her ass to the seat. I'm trying to figure that out myself. Maybe people are staying because they're like, at least this man isn't looking like 7 Samurai these days.
Okay, Big Ed, without giving too much away, what can we expect this season on The Single Life?
Oh, let me see here. I was shot at.
What?
When did he go to Compton? What? I need to see that episode. This man got shot at. Oh, this is gonna be some bullshit. I know he's clickbaiting me, but I want to see it. Can't imagine him going to like LA, downtown LA, being like, hey, yo, I'm Big Ed, what it do? Oh, that's the Crips. I don't know, man.
It's going to be surreal. It is going to be action-packed, heartbreak, laughter.
He didn't mention love, heartbreak, laughter, shot at. Everything you expect from a James Bond movie where I can't wear the suit because my neck strap is too big. They call me 00007.
Okay, so there's a lot in store. The new season of The Single Life starts streaming this November only on Discovery Plus.
So anyway, that is Big Ed's sort of interview with Sean, and it ends there. They have no closure on the situation as to whether Liz and Big Ed are even dating or getting back together. They sort of stop it and don't even reference the stuff going on TMZ and everything else, which means they're building up to something. I know how they work. Anyway, I was going to end the episode here, but I actually found out that Big Ed stayed for the whole interview, and every now and again, other guests that came on interacted with him, and these are some of my favorite interactions, because I think they're just hilarious.
This is Big Ed, use mayo for lube?
Wow. I probably have that coming.
Does he get it?
I've actually stopped using the mayo in my hair, but I would never put it on my unit. That would just be weird.
He doesn't get it, does he?
Ollie Hopkins, dude, just traveled from New York City to wherever you're at and you want to F him. He's tired and hungry. Can't be mad at him, or maybe he's not that sexual, or maybe not wanting to have sex with you. May need to move on, girl. When I'm hungry, I'm hungry. It doesn't mean I want my, that person any less. I'm just...
K-A-N-G-R-Y.
They should have a segment called Ask Big Ed, and then he just takes questions like this. He doesn't want to have sex. He's just hangry. Like I said, he looks like Nick Ocato's dad in a way, so...
Big Ed, Molly, and Kelly.
Hello.
Then they introduced two people from a video that I did a while back about the Chantel family, and Big Ed sits in on this one, which is really funny because one of the girls talks about her fake boob implants, and Big Ed's mind just explodes because he's a man, and anytime someone mentioned boobs, he just...
Pero ya tengo los tetas, que es lo importante.
Did you see his face? It ain't bad. That's not bad. That's some nice... Oh, you got some nice... Those are some nice milk duds there, baby.
Titis?
No. Francisco?
I feel happy now that I have my breast.
The segment is also one of my favorite because it includes a guy called Francisco who looks like he wants to jump out the window and die.
Can you translate that?
I'm sorry that you had to take the shitty job and deal with these shitty people. My heart goes out to you, Francisco.
Nicole and her friend Coraima browsed through a sex shop in the Dominican Republic after her surgery.
Bro, look at his face. Just the word sex shop. He looks like one of those clowns that you throw balls in at the fair. Big Ed's like a kid.
The dildo.
Oh my God,
They're so funny.
She did say dildo. That was kind of weird. This is on Discovery Plus, is it? Pretty liberal. I guess I discovered that, you could put this on Discovery Plus. This used to be a channel about whales. Now it's about Dominicans with fake teethies.
By buying some of those things, you are eliminating the problem that they can't fight back with you, they can't argue, they won't leave you, and you don't have to deal with them.
Dildos don't talk back to you.
Thanks, Big Ed. Thank you. I don't know, in between, he snuck some food into his mouth. You can see him chewing. In between the camera not being on him, he was like, man, I agree, because dildos don't fight back. I just love his input when he's not the main character. Just anything he says becomes automatically hilarious. He's a very tragic clown man. The end of this 90-Day Bearsall episode somehow revolves around Big Ed being in a dunk tank. I have no idea why. I don't know why he agreed to do it. But Shauna and two moms decide to throw balls at Big Ed to try and get him to fall in the water. This show has less structure than an Ed Joyce novel.
Things are about to get messy. We have a full-size dunk tank, and we are going to give the 90-Day Moms a chance to let off a little steam by dunking Ed.
Dunkin' Ed!
He's getting wet.
I'm going Dunkin' Ed!
I like that. Dunking Ed.
Dunking Ed.
Shauna's a bit too happy right now. You could tell she was waiting for this the whole episode. Every time she was looking at him, she's like, oh, Big Ed, can't wait to Dunkin' Ed! And Sean goes first, by the way, so she really wanted to make sure that this motherfucker got dunked on.
You ready to do this?
No.
Oh, well, too bad. All right. I'm going to try to do it for Magda.
I'm gonna try and do it for Marissa. I'm gonna try and do it for Zemmelation. Need a little water for that mouth, huh? You can tell this is the end of the episode. Sean out here just being nice and chillaxed. Man, I'm gonna do it for whoever the fuck I wanna do for, Big Ed. I'm gonna do it for me, bitch. Then Sean decides to throw that heat like the baseball player she is. And just like the baseball player she is, she misses.
Okay.
What do you got on Big Ed?
All right. Come on, baby.
Aim.
Dunk Ed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Man.
She's really trying. She even did the underarm and then faked us because she threw it normally anyway. But then now it's not her turn. Now she gotta get some backup. And she gets the two country moms to take a shot at Big Ed.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Right in face. Back over the net.
Ooh, close, Trish. All right.
Oh shit. No. That's cheating. That's cheating.
There it is. The Big Ed crushed it.
That's an ending. We will be back soon with great guests, fun games, and unforgettable footage I'm Sean Robinson. See you soon.
That is how the episode ends. They dunk on Big Ed and he goes into the water because somehow that is relevant to 90 Day Fiancé. I think they just happened to have Wipeout extras present that day and they found the dunk tank and put Ed on it. Anyway, I wanted to look at one more video because I am so confused as to what is happening with the whole Big Ed saga. When it comes to Big Ed and Liz, everybody's saying they're engaged. But on this show, by his own account, he's dating other people. So let's take a look at this last video and then see if we can find out what's going on.
We are engaged.
Yay!
He got down on one knee after the two broke up during season 1 of the hit TLC spin-off show, The Single Life.
You sure he didn't just bend?
I kind of realized, that I really didn't appreciate who she was, and that and I don't want to love anybody else.
I think the thing that I and everybody else on the internet is worried about is not Big Ed's side of the story. I think everybody is more like, why, Liz? Why? Because this man has done so much bad shit to you and constantly mistreats you and makes you feel like shit. Why are you running back to this man who couldn't run to chase you even if he wanted to? I think that's what we're all collectively asking. If you're genuinely happy with him and behind the camera everything's going on and being great, then that's amazing. But by all accounts, on every video that we've watched, it seems like a mismatch. But I would love to hear her side of the story. Please continue access.
Ed ended up inviting Liz to dinner, and he asked her a very important question.
You want fries with that? Or can I have it? Also, will you marry me? I'm sorry, my bad.
And she said yes, and she ended up leaving for work, and I did a beeline to the jewelry store and bought the biggest diamond I could find.
Like all good love stories, am I your forever? Yeah, okay, I gotta go to work now. Just, okay. Hey, Jula, give me a rock. Do you want the rock? No, not him. Get me a diamond. Just give it. What size? She's large? I don't know.
Yeah, hey, Big Ed. Look, I dropped 21 pounds. Check this out.
Good.
I get my eyebrows threaded every 2 weeks.
That dude laughed like it was a problem for a guy to get his eyebrows done. Bro, shut the fuck up. Let this man get his eyebrows done if he wants to. At least he has eyebrows, okay? That's not the part that anybody's laughing at. We're not laughing at this man trying to better his physical improvement. We're trying to figure out what Liz sees in him that is more than physical. His physical stuff is not the stuff to worry about. Everybody looks handsome. Everyone's beautiful. It's the personality that makes someone ugly. And I don't know if he's changed that.
And on your new show, Big Ed, you have a dating coach. What have we learned from the dating coach?
Okay, well, first of all, she's hot. No, I'm like, should I just ask you out? I'm just kidding. No.
See, look at the picture right here. Imagine this is me, and this is a dating coach. Dating coach is teaching me how to date other people. I'm not trying to date the dating coach. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? Don't call your dating coach hot. Call your wife that.
Because she's like, Ed, what are you looking for in a woman? And I went down this grocery list of somebody I can take care of, somebody that, that she doesn't have to buy anything. I'll spoil her rotten, and she doesn't have to love me.
Oh, that's on your list of things that you want. A girl that you can take care of, someone that you can spoil, and someone that doesn't love you. Well, I guess you have 7 billion options then, don't you?
What about you? And so she kind of made me cry. So she made me realize, look, you have to love yourself, which is one of my mantras. So I got some really good insight into myself. So it was a good call on my part.
This was such a clickbait. I mean, I should have known it's Hollywood Excess or TMZ or E or any of those stupid channels with the alphabets in them. This was such a clickbait. Liz didn't even say one fucking word this whole episode. I would love to hear her input. So I guess I'm gonna have to wait for that. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Are they gonna get engaged? Are they not? I would love an opinion that isn't mine. Do you think that Big Ed and Liz are really together, or do you think they're doing it for the show's purposes? I know that Big Ed actually put it on his Instagram. I follow him and I've seen his stories, but he's only made it official since season 2 of The Single Life has started. So is he doing this for publicity, or is he actually doing this? I genuinely don't know. And I'm afraid to say this, but I think I'm gonna have to find out. Wish me luck. I'm going in, boys and girls. I'm going in. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you like it. Hope you like the Big Ed series. Let me know. The support that I got last time I did Big Ed was just phenomenal. So thank you so much for every time you subscribe, watch the video, and share it. I appreciate that, and I will be back very soon with more Big Ed, baby. All right, I'm out of here.
Two-tone, they be on ball just like a downpour. 3 more baddies will call me till you get insecure. 4-5 on me if you walk out the door. Relax your mind.